A role model of the finest caliber and a true ambassador of sportsmanship, Mark Kruger was a consistent force in the Gustavus men's tennis lineup during the mid-1980s.
I was excited because obviously about Mark because of his potential as a tennis player. But even more so, I was excited about who he was. Mark was a tremendous competitor. I'll give you one story that illustrates who he was. It was the finals of the 1985 ITA Regional. He and Jim Allen were playing in the finals. It came down to match point. Mark hit a resounding overhead smash that went over the back curtain. And the other guys were coming forward thinking that the match was over. Mark put up his hand and said, "No, my racket touched the net. That's your point." That could have swung the match in the other direction. It was extremely close. Fortunately for our team, they went on to win. But that wouldn't have made any difference to Mark because he always did the right thing. He was a wonderful role model for the other guys on the team.
Blessed with a powerful serve and a frame that made him a force at the net, Kruger used his talents to become a three-time All-American in doubles. Teaming up with fellow freshman Duke Pollock in 1983, the unseeded rookie duo earned first-team All-America honors after making a run all the way to the semifinals of the NAIA doubles draw. Kruger and Pollock would fall to the eventual national champions in a thrilling three-set battle.
Well, Mark certainly made his mark in doubles. And of course, his big serve, the way that he was overpowering at the net was definitely a plus and made him a better doubles player than a singles player. The reason Mark is an All-American, he teamed up in his sophomore year with Duke Pollock, and they burst onto the scene as an unseeded team at the NAIA National Tournament and made it all the way to the semis and had a three-set match with the champions. It couldn't have been closer to a national championship.
Mark teamed up with Pollock again in 1984, and the duo advanced to the quarterfinals of the NAIA tournament, earning All-America accolades for a second straight year. Known as the Gentle Giant by Coach Steve Wilkinson, Kruger was a two-time MIAC champion in singles, winning the title at the number 5 slot his freshman and junior years. In doubles, he won MIAC titles at number 1 in 1984, 1985, and 1986. An Arthur Ashe Award winner in 1986, Kruger capped his career with a run to the quarterfinals of the NCAA doubles draw, earning All-America status for the third time in his career.
An outstanding student, and one of my favorite pictures was his picture with his graduation cap on the cover of the Alumni Quarterly, receiving his degree. So and in fact, in order to be a candidate for the Arthur Ashe Award, one of the components is that you have to be an outstanding student, and that's precisely what Mark was.
During his tenure at Gustavus, the men's tennis team went 74-37 overall and 33-1 in the MIAC, winning 3 conference championships and qualifying for the NCAA tournament all 4 seasons. After graduating cum laude in 1986 with a financial economics degree, Kruger worked as a tennis professional at the Tennis Corporation of America in New York and Minneapolis from 1986 to 1987. From 1987 to 1993, he served as a tennis pro at the Flagship Athletic Club in Minneapolis. While working at the Flagship Athletic Club, Kruger attended the University of Minnesota Law School, earning his Juris Doctor degree in 1993. Mark then worked as a lawyer at Gray Plant Moody in Minneapolis from 1993 to 1997. Since 1997, he's been the senior labor and employment law attorney at Cargill Incorporated. Mark resides in Minnetonka with his wife Carrie and their children Mary, James, Annie, and Emily.
What Mark did when he was here at Gustavus, he took time for his friends. And now, as I've observed the dynamic of his group over the last 25 years, that group of friends have continued to get together every summer and have continued this friendship. And Mark was very explicit in his essay. We pursue goals like winning national championships, But when we sacrifice those goals for what's far more important, which are friendships, you have missed the real point of life. Mark has not missed the real point of life.